Email marketing is still one of the most powerful tools you can use to get people excited about your event and maximize attendance, even in 2023. So, today we're going to talk about 3 email marketing secrets you can use to boost your results and hopefully sell out your next event and all your future events. I'm Donnie Bryant. I'm a direct response copywriter and marketing consultant, and I've used these secrets to put tens of thousands of butts in seats at events over the past 5 years, and I'm excited to share with you what I've learned. So just in case you weren't sure that email marketing is still a good move in 2023, let's talk about data real quick. HubSpot found in its most recent survey that 77% of marketers are actually seeing email engagement increased over the past 12 months. Email revenue is also increasing year over year. It's a trend, and it doesn't look to be stopping anytime soon. So analysts are forecasting close to $11 billion in revenue generated by email marketing in 2023. And maybe most surprising is that smartphone users say that their preferred channel to get communication from the brands that they like is email over every other channel. So if we want to be led by data, and we do, email marketing, we can't leave email marketing out of the mix in how we promote our events. So all of these secrets take a little bit of work and they definitely take a different perspective. So when you think about how you and how most email gets done in the event marketing space, it's oftentimes at least 50% of people are sending one email per week on average, with maybe an additional one or two close to deadlines. And if you think about it, people, if they're not convinced by one email and then you give them another week to wait until they see another email from you, and many times those emails aren't dedicated to selling the event. It's just a broadcast email talking about whatever you want to talk about that week, and then plugging the event as part of what they're doing. So the charm offensive, what I'm talking about here, gives you an opportunity to do more intense selling for a short period of time, and you can do that without interrupting what you're doing to your whole list. So here's how it would work. You have when you first announce your event, and actually you can do it all throughout the entire time you're promoting the event. But when you first announce, you can say, "Hey, we're having our big event in September, whatever month. If you'd like to learn more, click here." And on that page, you can have where they can buy tickets, but also if they're not ready to buy tickets today, give them an opportunity to get more information via email. And I mean, you could use this directly in the email if you have a one-click registration to another segment of the list, or if you tag them and put them into an automation. And that's where you'll have your opportunity. These people have indicated interest in the event, and I encourage you to use at least 3, but maybe 7 days of back to back. I'm talking about 7 days in a row, or at least 7 days out of 10, where you're dedicated to selling individual, exciting, compelling components of your event day after day. So not being brutal, but you can say in that first email, over the next few days, I'm going to tell you all the reasons that this event will change your life, change your career, whatever it's designed to do. And this will help you make a decision if this is right for you or not. And then in day 1, you talk about one thing that's a great reason. And in day number 2, maybe you overcome some of the objections and overcome some of the resistance that they may have. And on day 3, then you talk about why the price makes sense, etc. You can share anything that you think will help them to make a decision about if it's right to come to your event. But just doing it back to back from 3 to 7 days as a side segment to your list so that you can only talk to the people who have indicated interest and continue to sell on your general list as well. So this is proven to work. I don't see it in event marketing very often. In fact, I rarely see events with their own marketing list that gets used for more than just sporadic updates. So this is something that you can use to intensify your selling and really drive the point home, or the points home, as to why someone should come to your event, and then giving them even more opportunities to buy in each of those 3 to 7 emails. You can say you give them the great reasoning why they should come, and then give them an opportunity to buy a ticket at that time. So that's before they register. as a bonus, you can also do this after they buy their tickets. At that time, it's a great moment to encourage community engagement with tools like Gleaning, right? To give them tips to make the most of the event, people they can connect with, or groups they should join on social media to stay engaged. Or you can do upselling and cross-selling. So do not miss out on the opportunity to segment your list after they've indicated interest. Actually, see if you can get them to indicate interest, and then market to them accordingly. So number two, you've probably seen this. Most email marketing in many industries, but definitely in the event marketing space, it's very much focused on the what. It even might be focused on the how, right? But we're not we're not talking about the internal motivations that people have. So we appeal maybe to the intellect, we appeal to the reason, the rationality. We don't necessarily directly speak to people in an emotional way or address emotional issues when it comes to most events. Some events are, purely emotional events. But if it's a business event, or it's a technology event, we're talking about the technology, we're talking about the economy, we're talking about the state of the industry. But in our emails, if we want maximum response, we got to talk about the things that people care about inherently, and that's the things that they want in life, the things that they don't want in life, and they have emotions about those things. So again, a shift in perspective, but it's one that's proven to work. So here's a list of some of the emotions that we can appeal to: desire, hope, the desire for relief or escape from some kind of frustration, esteem, affinity, exclusivity, even fear. I know some of us like to shy away from that, but there are some legitimate things to be scared of. And if we use them to get attention and then show them how to get relief from those and protection from those things that they're scared of, we will have effective messaging. And curiosity isn't really an emotion, but it is something that we don't use very often in event marketing, right? We tell you what you get. We're pretty straightforward about it. But some level of curiosity will help keep people engaged and increase their desire to read more or to buy a ticket. So it's something that we can think about including in email marketing. Here's an example. It's for an event that we did last year, an in-person event, pretty expensive tickets, and we sold out the event. But if you read this, and you'll probably have to pause it and come back, there's nothing about the event. It's just about the results that can happen for you when you attend the event and when you find out what is being taught at the event. So I've highlighted some of the things here. There's excitement, which is one emotion that we do appeal to very well in the event marketing space. So that's there. But also piling on desire, where you're at now versus where you want to be, and identifying exactly where you are and how you feel about where you are and where you want to be, and then appealing to aspiration also. As you see at the end, we're now talking about changing the trajectory of your family. So it goes even beyond you. These are reasons to attend an event. And again, we're not talking about the event at all. We're just talking about what you'll get out of it from an emotional perspective. So it's something for you to think about. Please pause this, go back and read this, and think about how you can apply the same principles to your own emails. So secret number 3 is what I call the 3-card Monte Principle. And you know how 3-card Monte works, the little card game where you're trying to guess which of the 3 cards is the red queen. Well, for the person who's putting the game on, being predictable is how you lose the game. And I feel the same thing is true. Actually, I know the same thing is true when it comes to email marketing. If your emails all look the same, if you telegraph that this is going to be an email about an event, and you keep talking about the same thing over and over again in the same way, it becomes repetitive and people get bored and they tune out. So the secret here is for you to, whatever you do, try not to be boring, try not to be predictable with your emails. Use different kinds of subject lines, different appeals, so that your emails look to be unique, they look interesting, and they give people reason to keep tuning in, keep reading, and keep finding out more reasons why they should attend. And that's it. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Hope you got some ideas that you can use. And hopefully we can connect in the future and I can hear about how you've been using these things to promote your own email. So thank you.